Girth, it's cold. Why is it so cold in here?
I don't know, man, but I think there's some cold truths coming our way.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's right. We're going to do some cold truths about financial obstacles. So stay tuned. Good. Hey, welcome everyone. It is the latest episode of Between Two Erics, where we take, complex financial topics.
And we make them easy.
We make them simple. We make them easy because life is hard.
Sometimes.
Why make it harder? We're following up on our Pay Yourself, Love Yourself, which is your favorite episode, by the way.
Oh, it was.
With the cold truth, because it's cold right now.
It's like 57 degrees outside.
I see that you're wearing your little preppy, whatever that is right there, with your little pink shirt underneath there. You look like you should be in a Miami Vice episode of some kind.
I'm going to take that one as a compliment.
You actually should. Okay, so we're going to be talking today about obstacles, which, you seem to, pose a lot of obstacles sometimes for me. Trying to do a show here, all right? And you're trying to, get a communication across, or you're trying to achieve something, and then something just smacks you and stops you from doing it.
A roadblock.
A roadblock.
A speed bump.
A speed bump. So, how many are we going to pick today?
Let's pick 5.
5 cold truth obstacles that are getting in the way of your financial success.
All right.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Number 1.
Bad attitudes, and bad financial habits.
You ever met anybody with a bad attitude towards money?
Never. Too frequently.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, bad attitude towards money would just be always negative. Like there's always a problem. It's always someone else's fault.
Yep.
It's either my staff's fault or my spouse's fault, or it's never anything that I did.
No.
It is always just the person that just has a completely bad attitude towards money.
I think that, and then you also have people that just don't think that they can have money. They don't think they deserve it.
That is an attitude, right? Because it's not just one attitude. It's actually multiple attitudes.
Yes.
Right? It can be your attitude towards controlling money, or just like you said, your attitude towards having money.
Yep.
Some people just can't have it. You give them money, and then it's just gone. That's their attitude. I can't have it. I got to get rid of it. And then bad habits too, right?
Spending,
or just looking at all the things that are destructive, and what are some really bad habits that people have?
Gambling.
That's certainly. I wasn't thinking that extreme. Okay.
Lifestyle creep.
Definitely. I think the worst habit is having to feel like you have to keep up with everybody else.
Yes.
That is by far the worst habit.
Yep.
And I know it's kind of cliche. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses, but really, everyone does it so subtly. You see your friend that has a nice car. I gotta have a nice car. Or I gotta send my kids to private school. Or I gotta do all this, and it just people end up just destroying themselves.
Oh yeah,
because of
absolutely,
that. It's pretty bad. Okay, so number 2, limited financial education. What are you doing? Are you calling these people dumb?
No.
Then what does that mean?
I think it just means a lot of people don't understand the basics.
Well, that's for sure. Well, where'd they learn them?
Nowhere, because most schools don't teach it.
They do. They don't. Most practice owners, they never learned about finances.
No, very little at best.
Yeah, in college. It's usually School of Hard Knocks, their parents, or, their crazy uncle, or their friend from college that they haven't talked to in 5 years, but now is an insurance salesman.
Yep.
I think I'll listen to him.
Facebook groups,
right? Limited financial education simply means, when it comes to owning a business, there's a vast array of things that you're going to have to know about, especially financially. You're going to have to know about profit and loss statements, balance sheets,
taxes.
There's a lot. Insurance, there's a lot. And you don't have to be an expert on it, but you do have to align yourself with people that know this stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we just happened to create a 3-day summit
We did.
where we teach people all of this,
Yes.
right? What you need to know in terms of finances.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is.
So you should check that out. Go to our website and go to the Financial Freedom Summit. It's a 3-day event. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
Now we
it
have it
is.
online too. It really does teach you exactly what you need to know. Self-sabotage. This is my
Ooh.
favorite. This is what you do sometimes.
No
Self-sabotage
way.
yourself. Yeah.
No way.
Totally. Self-sabotage. I'll give you an example of self-sabotage. And you have clients like this where they say, Eric, I want to get out of debt. I'm committed to getting out of debt. I'm going to get out of debt, right? And then
More debt.
every year you look at their debt sheet and there's more debt.
Yep.
And they're like, I'm going to change.
Yep.
I'm going to change this year, right?
This is the last new car.
This is the last thing I'm going to buy.
Yep.
And then you go to the next year and what is it?
Oh man, I needed an in-ground swimming pool.
That's I'm telling you, it's
Yep.
self-sabotage.
It is.
And you know what? I get it. And people don't even know they're doing it.
No.
It's like it's not even an awareness level. It's
No.
just like that's why we keep that's why we keep statistics so we can show the results like you're not making any progress.
Yep.
So you're just self-sabotaging yourself.
Yep.
That's the one thing that I can't overcome
No.
with people. Like
No,
when you
it's-
just decide to self-sabotage yourself, I can't stop that. Eric can't stop that.
It's very,
Yeah.
very, very tough.
That actually is pretty sad.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing that happens when we're trying to help people is the self-sabotage. Okay, another obstacle, environmental factors.
Ooh, I think that's been a big one lately.
Especially this
Yeah.
year. It's like, hey man, if you get shut down, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know?
You're
What
shut down.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
So there's snow hitting the Northeast right now. We got a lot of clients up there.
Yes.
Right? And they know that probably once a year they're gonna have to be shut down for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, environmental factors are simply what you don't know when they're going to happen, but you know there is a likelihood and probability that there is going to be something that happens.
Yeah, they're pretty cyclical.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to prepare for them.
Exactly.
That's
it's like
all.
hurricanes in Florida.
Exactly. So you know, wherever you live, just know there are going to be some environmental factors. Just make sure you plan for them
Yep.
so they don't become a real bad emergency. And then the biggest obstacle that gets in the way of financial success.
Improper planning or no planning.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say that. Like you have an improper. What would be an example of an improper plan? I will give you one.
Oh, I got one too.
So you know, mostly when people come to us and we see the plan that they've been operating on, it's usually built for. I'll say it. Some rank and file person at a big company.
Yep.
Right. It's like put your money in a 401k plan and scrape by and you know if you just put this much away for the next 35 years maybe kind of sort of you'll have enough to retire,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
They don't take into consideration the business at all. They don't take into consideration the value of the business at all. They don't take into consideration you know any of those things that have to do with the practice, which is the biggest investment. It's improper planning.
Yeah.
So if you're working with someone that's doing that, it's that's going to be an obstacle for you. And I know that a lot of these advisors that people are working with, well, that's my buddy for 20 years.
Yep.
He's been good to my family for the last 5 years. He's never done me wrong. How many times have we heard all this?
Oh my God.
And I just
weekly.
want to pull my hair out. It's like your financial condition is a pretty important thing, and leaving it into the hands of a dude or your buddy is like it's kind of I'm gonna say it right now, it's irresponsible, and I'm not gonna get a lot of people that like that.
No, I don't
Right.
think you are, but it's true.
Yeah, but it is. It's pretty irresponsible
It's
to
true.
do that.
I see it all the time.
So you had a story about it, or
Oh, man. I don't want to single anybody out, but I mean, it's not uncommon for somebody to come and say, I start out with them and they're like, dude, I got a financial advisor, and I look, and I guess technically they do, but they don't have anything but, maybe a life insurance policy, maybe if you're lucky, a disability policy. But like you said, there was no thought about incorporating the value of the business. There was no thought about using the business to fund the household. There was no thought at reducing taxes. There was no thought at asset protection. I could go on and on.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, their planning was just a couple product sales, and that was it.
that was it. And that is improper. That's not a plan.
No, it's a sale.
And it's an improper plan. And this isn't trying to bash other advisors. Oh,
No.
It kind of sounds like we're doing that right now. But look, I mean, what's important to us is you actually getting into a better condition.
Yep.
And you know, we're kind of ruthless on that. So if someone is not participating in that or helping you with that, you gotta kick them to the curb, and it's time to step up.
Yep.
Right.
Got to fire them.
You gotta fire them, and it's time to step up to get a plan that is for you and built for you. So
A practice owner.
and a practice owner. That's the cold truth about obstacles. The good news is that these are all very, very easily like overcomable.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we just happen to like have a lot of downloads and checklists and videos and things of our own that can help handle all of these things.
Yes.
All you gotta do is call us. Give us a call. I think that's it for today. All right, that was good.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. See you next time.